down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
70 Lions.
Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
To throw, Dart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Throwing, Dart. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To throw now, Dart. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set up. You are X. You are X. Set up.
Henry up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit up. 180. Press up. You are X. You are X. Press it up.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Go.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
On a quick.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Press it up.
Jackson, option right. The pitch back. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 22-yard scamper. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 3rd and 2.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Now Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep downfield. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Throwing his dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Dart going to look to throw here. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll look to throw again. Open man left side, it's a tight end man Hurts. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again is Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors as the 1st half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
14. Ravens 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It's hot. Middle. Too hot. All right. Hey.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. A final shot before break. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Real quick, ready?
Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Shoves him aside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Look, we talk about second effort all the time, but in short yardage situations, you better have second effort in order to try and pick up a 1st down. And sometimes as a back, you have to be your own blocker too, don't you?
And we talk about running lanes. He made his own running lane right there with that power move. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
13.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson down. And that is incomplete. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down, here's Jackson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Travis Jones makes a tackle. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw is Dart. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. To the air, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot.
A 35-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Jackson. Pass complete, it's likely. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Jackson to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little.